Halo sahabat pecinta olahraga, kembali lagi bertemu dengan Ever Channel. Semoga sahabat-sahabat dimanapun berada dalam keadaan yang sehat dan bahagia selalu. Ya, pada video kali ini kita akan menyaksikan pertandingan tinju yang begitu seru antara petinju asal Rusia Dmitry Bivol yang akan melawan dengan petinju asal England keras, dimana dalam pertandingan ini dengan 12 ronde yang direncanakan. Maka dari itu marilah kita saksikan bersama-sama. Selamat menonton. Di sini kita melihat Dmitry Bivol dengan sarung tinju berwarna coklat dan keras dengan sarung tinju berwarna putih.
That's a big Craig Richards. He faces
a 9-1 underdog romp home. Giovanni Stratton.
I think that's what we have to expect from Richards. Back foot, he's moving the same way.
His body shot downstairs there.
Bivol cutting him off, trying to close the distance. Here we see Richards
Underdog in this one. Stepping up from British Championship level to World. They've certainly got the game plan. Talking to Peter Sims, his trainer, just
makes them look like they're doing so much weight just by
the odds as well. Will Bivol.
The front foot stop, Nick, what you mentioned is very set for them.
Rupanya di ronde pertama ini mereka saling memberikan pukulan yang begitu keras dengan saling berbalas-balasan. Kita lihat di mana pukulan yang dilayangkan bertubi-tubi. Di ronde yang kedua ini juga tidak kalah serunya dengan ronde yang pertama, di mana mereka masih saling memberikan pukulan yang begitu keras, di mana kita melihat pukulan yang dilayangkan oleh Bivol yang begitu keras, namun masih bisa disili oleh Richard, dan juga Richard juga tidak kalahnya memberikan pukulan-pukulan yang begitu keras terhadap Bivol. Dan rupanya mereka saling berbalas-balasan.
It's a jab down back, and just push it out.
He's looking for the right hand over the top there. Bivol, who is
kind of feels that power. It gives them the extra time that they need to go to work.
When this is delaying the inevitable for me for Bivol. The 6-foot mark, and he's doing so well, Bivol, to try and out jab Richard. So clever, Bivol. There's the left hook again.
Time that he needs to get to work.
Never again there.
Good job.
Now that was he got through with the follow-up right now.
The success that he's having. To Bivol's right hand, as Chris has just mentioned there, very clever
In the second round, Bivol. Oh, that talked about the mistakes he makes at.
All too easy at the moment for Bivol. He's not.
But, opened up right hand. A good little spell there for Richards, but Bivol is straight back on him and pushes him back up to the ropes. That's picked up.
He'll tee it up, he'll set you up a couple of times with the left hook, so you'd expect it, and then bang, the right hand will come over the top.
The domestic level that he won't get away with here, he just got away with one there, Richards.
Especially the shots are not necessarily power shots, but they're fast and they're quite explosive.
With the left hook.
Good job from Bivol.
Yeah, of course. Against a strong defensive boxer like Dmitry Bivol.
Rupanya di ronde ketiga tadi mereka saling memberikan pukulan yang begitu keras dengan saling berbalas-balaskan, dan sekarang kita telah memasuki ronde yang keempat. Apakah sama seru seperti ronde yang ketiga tadi? Selamat menyaksikan.
Going to the body.
I think you're absolutely right, Paul. It's hard to see how Richards.
Good job there from Bivol.
Yeah,
you notice as well, Chris, as you're saying.
I think as well, to the untrained eye, this has looked like a bit of a
Threw
round.
it really well. It landed, and he landed it very well. You know, the rest can come off that then.
Just start reaching in and see if you can pick him off.
Straight onto a right hand because Bivol throws with no tail whatsoever. It's better though from Richards.
Good shot from
A
Richards.
little bit like with Joe Smith Jr., where if he can land one of those right hands clean on the temple.
At the moment, Bivol is handling that jab pretty effectively.
Finding the area.
Richards is going to have to start changing things up. There are other opportunities there, but Richards not able to exploit them.
You have to go for it. You have to leave it in the ring, and the
Against
target.
a guy with the discipline of Dmitry Bivol, you're not going to get more than maybe one. Just a few moments ago, we can see it here because Bivol inches his front foot into range, but he's leaning back over his.
Target the body area of Bivol. I haven't seen him throwing any body shots yet.
Richards is just leaning slightly further forward, and that just magnifies the impact of the jab with Bivol. The pressure that he applies, the way he just changed.
Rupanya di ronde kelima, di mana Richard lebih unggul dengan pukulan yang begitu keras memasuki wajahnya Bivol. Dan kita telah masuk ke ronde yang ke-6. Apakah Bivol akan membalaskan pukulan yang diberikan oleh Richard?
The range, which is, as I've just been saying, is what Bivol likes to do. He'll come in and he'll land his
The same here for Bivol. Look for the right hand there, and it didn't land.
His jab. The problem is when he throws it out as a single, that's when he's vulnerable to the counter because Bivol either comes over
the shot, and then he'll back off straight away.
Switch down.
He is in range in relation to it. The less you throw it, the more the element of surprise.
That type of shot and that type of advice from the corner is good advice.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, Bivol going for it here.
It's ready until it's there. Don't give him a taste of it.
He had the last word there, Richards, but Bivol Craig Richards is not winning this one on points. There's no way.
2 or 3.
Bivol's also good again because of his old amateur pedigree.
Managed to get in here, and that's when he could be vulnerable because Richards
It's only going to be in a matter of time before he has to start throwing that shot because Richards is doing
this
this
earlier, but certainly got through with the second time he landed it. Well, he's comfortable and in control at the moment.
pedigree and amateur experience. He'll land the jab, he'll knock the head back of Richards, then he'll back off.
In there as well. Bivol,
Nice stuff from
not
Bivol.
his first there, but did take one back as well. Richards tried. But, as I said, I was
He's
talking
admired it and he'll admire it, and it's just highlighting what he does well. Richards, that's what we were trying to talk about the first couple of rounds. You've got it in your artillery, let it go and do it. To this accent in his language.
Левый даже бить не надо, понял?
Listen, I think the advice from that corner, judging on
he wants the W, and if he can get it just racking up the rounds like
He's,
this.
he's certainly second best here, but you wouldn't say 1 or 2 that he lands. Bivol is landing through to the body from Bivol there, but mainly they both headhunted. Stiff jab there again.
That changes things up a little bit, but you know, I'm with you guys. It's
this position he's in now. Richards holding the centre there. That
There again from the champion.
Yeah, Richards just countered there.
And he's being the aggressor, and he's dictating the pace as he is now, and that's been the difference
And no more on the back foot, no more circling around in circle.
of distance and the way he glides in and out of range.
He waits to see what you've got, and then when he knows it's safe to do so, he'll have a go. And that's what I was saying about the
Richards
start.
has had some success. Bivol is straight back on him immediately.
You can't just wait and let Bivol dictate, which he has done for the previous 7 rounds.
The 2 of them, he's better until they meet. Bivol is the best in the world by a stretch.
Richards, I just think he'll criticise himself when he watches it back. I think he'll feel like he could have done it.
Yeah, you can hear Peter Sims now saying, come on, you've got to let your hands go, and we haven't seen.
Almost Canelo-esque in that sense. He may look like he's there, but actually far harder too.
There's a lot missing. One of a really good group of British light heavyweights, just bubbling under at the moment.
And Richards is boxing well. He's just, as we say,
criticism. You've done very, very well in the performance, but I know you're better than that. And I think
Them immediately.
his back hasn't touched the ropes once. He hasn't been near them. There you go. That's probably the closest he's been so far. But he's keeping his second.
But of course, neither of them have really tested that. Just a lot of criticism when this fight was made that Richards would be well out of it. He's losing the battle in terms of the volume of shots that he's landing. He's landing good singles, and
It's probably been his best round, in my opinion, so far.
The right hand of Craig Richards has been a
he circled round him well, didn't he?
He's keeping the centre, and this is
Craig Richards is the man that needs to do something a little bit different.
Выйди назад. Он потянется, и здесь могу и не право, и не еще раз право.
He's been beaten once himself, and that was on sand. Did get through. Now, can he build on that? He's got to just put his foot
coming
down.
forward, attacking, not showing too much. Bivol's expecting the jab every time, then he's
Again, catch the eye of the judges. It has been a better round for Richards. It's been such a big step up for him, and
he was guilty of doing early on. He's holding his own.
he's put down here. Roll the dice. Right hand counter comes in, but Bivol again responds as he
He's
does.
been neglected all night for me.
Straight through the guard, set up by the lead left. It got through. And as you said, Paul, he does so well and puts Richards back in his place. That's why he's an unbeaten champion.
Southpaw, that's how he got Shaka Pitties and hurt Jake Balding.
Find a leveler here, but assuming it goes out like this, I totally can he transfer it to world level. And can he do
Not
it?
being critical of Richards, I'm just saying he'll watch this back, and if he doesn't get the decision,
Was there for him all night long. Oh, lovely.
Really fill that into the weight. His punch resistance has looked infinitely better, as it has tonight as well. And
If he does end up losing this Richards, he'll learn so much from it.
Jake Balding too, sometimes he looks like he's out of range and he lets it go. And it lands
Through against this unbeaten classy ball. Well, Richards landed the solid shot downstairs.
on the button, but he's in a firefight here.
both elbows up high every time Richards throws shots. The performance, the last 3 rounds for Richards have been brilliant for him. Positive.
He's not been overawed at any stage. He's not looked majorly hurt at any stage. Nice one.
Tucked up. This is decent from Richards.
The body is such a big target.
Richards showing that greater sense of urgency now, pressing forward. There goes for the body again. Yeah, Bivol looking to finish the round strongly. But also, Paul, I'm with Chris on this. I think he'll take has had his success as well. Lovely from Bivol. Again, the flashy finish in the last few seconds of the round. He judges it. His management.
Put down. It's actually a positive way. He's in here with a world champion, trying to do just enough, and he hasn't done enough the last 3 rounds.
Against Craig Spider Richards from Crystal Palace in South London.
But listen, Craig Richards tonight has proved that he can mix it. At the moment, there's just no real
No urgency at all. He's just tucking up there, Bivol.
what he's been competing at in future, in the past, sorry, and in future he can step up to them levels because the work ethic will work great from him.
But he doesn't. It was at the midway point of this fight. Bivol had a big lead. It's Richards that needs the urgency.
It tells you what he thinks about the fight, Bivol. It tells you that he knows.
Really significant power punch tonight. It's for Dmitry Bivol. Enough rounds in the
In the start, the first and the middle 4 rounds of this fight.
has really put on a very, very impressive performance defensively. So to the final bell last night.
It's levels in boxing, as we always say. There's a lot.
Bivol does take it. And that'll do it. Well, Richards.
Akhirnya duel ini telah berakhir dengan 12 ronde. Namun yang kita lihat dari pertandingan ronde pertama sampai dengan ronde yang ke-12 benar-benar duel yang begitu seru, dan meskipun kemenangan ini dimenangkan oleh Bivol, namun kita juga tidak meragukan pukulan yang diberikan oleh Richard.